it's Miss Marks. Today's Thursday, and you know what that means. Think about Math Thursday. For today, I have an activity for you, which comes from the University of Chicago and EduWeb on a project that they worked on for kids like you to use math to make and solve codes. Today, we're going to be solving codes. And there are two words that tie into today's project. One is called encryption, and it is the process of taking words, sentences, or paragraphs and changing it into something that looks meaningless. Decryption is the process of converting or changing it back to words, sentences, or paragraphs which we understand. Now I'm going to show you the sheet that you received in your packet last week. This is the sheet we'll be working with. And your sheet will look similar to mine. It'll say, Think About Math Thursday at the top. And you will see the letters of the alphabet from A to Z. And underneath them, there are numbers. But what you might notice is normally we count our alphabet with 26 letters because we start with 1. This sheet uses 0 under A, and it goes all the way to 25. So what I need to do to figure out the sentences to make it make sense that I wrote is what I'm going to do is I start to notice patterns with numbers. And I started this. I underlined 13, 13, 13, 13. And I noticed that 13 is used a lot. Now, if I go to 13, I'm going to notice that it's the letter N. Now, if I went to 17, I'd notice it's the letter R. RN is not a word. So that tells me that the number 13 cannot be the letter N. It's a different letter of the alphabet, and I will write it underneath. But because I see the number 13 a lot of times, it leads me to believe that it is a vowel, such as A, E, I, O, or U. So let's see. If 13 were the letter A, I'm not really sure what letter might be here to make a 2-letter word that would make sense in my message. So I don't think it's going to be the letter A, but I'm going to try the other letters of the alphabet. Now, you might also notice with the number 25, I did underline that a few times too. So that might be a letter that repeats. Now, I know it's not going to be Z because Z is not a common letter that we use that often. And in my message to you that you have to solve, I did not use the letter Z. So when you figure out, I would start with 13, and then I would go ahead and write 13 under the letter that you think it might be. Later today on Twitter, I am going to be putting another clue. That'll be about 11 o'clock. So go on Twitter and you can look for the clue. And I hope that everybody is able to solve this. And if you do solve it before 11 o'clock, I would love to either get an email from you or you can feel free to tweet it at lmarks1516, and that's on Twitter. Wishing everybody a great day.